You know, well known that there are high-ranking members within the UPP who have been abusing our women. It is well known, for example, that one of the candidates literally murdered one of our females, a young female in her 20s. She was pregnant at the time. And, that person is now on the front line on a UPP ticket. We all know about candidate number 2 and how he would have abused women. When Lamin was last here, Lamin confirmed that candidate number 2 bragged to Lamin that he kicked MJ. Those are the initials for the young lady.
Yeah, I know.
Down the flight of stairs. And these are things that are known. That particular person, we know how he has abused a lot of women, especially women who are married, and he get a little touch in, and then he take pictures of them clandestinely and circulate the pictures. Demeaning them in public, and he has had many children that he has not fed. When you do not feed a child, that is a form of violence. When you deprive someone of food, your own offspring, it is a form of violence against that child. There can be no greater punishment of not taking care of your parental responsibility to feed a child. And you're telling me now that the UPP could sanitize that person to the extent that he could become an effective representative of the people? If you don't love your own, how are you going to love others? So that history that they have had of beating people, beating women, they need to stop it. I know, for example, that they have accused me before of breaking the hand of a past girlfriend, my first child's mother, Hyson. And I've had to defend it publicly. Irony about it, her hand, or none of her hands for that matter, have ever been broken. But what happens, she has what is called carpal tunnel syndrome. And from time to time, her hand will be in a sling. And they say, how I beat her. But totally untrue. I have gone public, defended it. But it is well known that they are members of the UPP who beat our women, they raped them, and one of them actually murdered one of our females. And you're telling me that these people not only have the gumption to present themselves as leaders, but a political institution would provide space in their leadership for such persons and expect the people of this country to take them seriously? How are they going to champion issues of gender equity? How can they pursue a policy of zero gender-based violence when within their own ranks they have at least one chairperson of a branch who went to jail to rape a young lady? Girl must have been about 12 or 13. Then they have a candidate who murdered a woman and her child, a young woman in her 20s. I think she was early 20s. And then you have another rotten one that just consistently abuses women. We know all the women whose children he did not take. One of them had to take him to court. Come on, man. Let's get real. These people should not be in a position to present themselves as viable candidates in a civilized society. But I know the people of Antigua and Barbuda, they're civilized people, and they will deal with him accordingly. So I see going around giving all kind of little gifts around the place. I'm not going to get you anywhere, sir. And, we're not going to call his name because we don't want him to sue. And, the funny thing about it, yeah, even though the information is there and the evidence is there of the abuse, they have the gumption to still sue if you were to call the names. So I'm not calling the names, but all I know is that everything I say here is the truth and nothing but the truth, because I'm not coming here to demean anybody. But I feel a sense of responsibility to remind the people as to who they are, because it's not that our people don't know. They well know.